Hey troops, Roxy here and welcome to Roxee Plays Games and welcome to a brand new episode on the channel, the Skypark. But before I get into this episode and this video, I want to do my usual thank you. So thank you for everyone who has liked my previous videos and thank you for everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I do really appreciate each and every one of you. Right, the Skypark, what is this? Well, this is a new add-on that has recently been released for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been out for a couple of months in early development for beta testing, I'm guessing you could say, but it is now available on the Orbex store, and I'm on the Orbex app, as you can see here, and it's kind of like a mission add-on. So for those of you that have watched my tutorials that I've done for X-Plane and FS Economy, it's kind of it's similar to them. However, this is slightly different. It is solely for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a whole new level in technology, I guess we could say, and it looks a whole load of fun. So it's got loads of different things here. I kind of Well, you can go onto the Orbex site yourself and obviously have a look at all these different things here, rather than me going through. I want to actually get in this. As you can see, I actually don't have it yet. That's the prices down here, and I'm going to be getting it today. It's a 2 gigabyte download. So obviously you can pause this and read this if you want to, or like I say, you can just go onto the Orbex site and look at this yourself. Minimum requirements down the bottom is it needs a 1080p or higher resolution display to function correctly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to buy and install this, but obviously, so you don't see any personal details, I'm just going to flick you over to this screen for the moment while I click on buy and install and try and remember my password. I think it's that one there. That should be done. And yes, let me take you back over to that screen. And here we are. So we can click on this button here, I'm guessing. Let's get started. In fact, let me put you onto another screen, so hopefully it can be a little bit clearer. Let me try this one here. Right, let's get started. So program files, yeah, I'm quite happy for it to go there. Matter of fact, 2 gigabyte. I'm going to stick it in a different drive actually. Secondary games. New folder. Skytrack. Oh, I said Skytrack. It's Skypark. I've been telling people it's called Skytrack. It's actually called Skypark. Derp. Right, Skypark. The Skypark. Next. The Strand Bonder Granite. Monitor through. Next. Next. Okay, it's doing something. Okay, the Skypark may contain scenarios depicting illicit activities. Do you want to be presented with this content? You can change this preference at any time through the transponder preference. I think that's kind of a cool aspect. It's it's telling you now that you can be doing stuff that maybe you don't want your kids doing. So if you are a parent and you're purchasing this for your child, then obviously you may want to disable this, but we are happy to go ahead. Right, character volume. The Skypark uses audio cues for added immersion, although they are optional. Please keep this at level you are comfortable with. You can change those levels or the output device at any time through the transponder preferences.
Today is going to be a big day for you. Good luck out there.
Okay.
Today is going to be a big day for you. Good luck out there.
Right, hopefully that volume is okay for you guys. It sounds good for me. Maybe about there. Cool. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments, obviously, when we're going through, if the volumes are all good for you. I can always, obviously, adjust everything. Let's go next. The Skypad is ready. It's finally time to unbox the new device. Ooh, this is cool. Right, so we've got this here, allow access. So this is our Skypad. So obviously you can, like a tablet, you've got volume buttons here. Oh no, that's size buttons, okay. So we can minimize or make it bigger. That puts it to sleep. That's cool. It's got the date and time. That's actually right, correct day and time as well. That's really good. Home button. Select your theme, light or dark. I'm gonna go for a light theme, I think. Always on top, yes. Let's fly. You're done here. Let's get to the flying bit. Go. Oh, incoming call from Bridget.
Welcome to Clear Sky. I'm Bridget. You'll occasionally hear from me while you're zooming around the Skypark, but today I'm excited to teach you how to use your new Skypad. I'll need a few minutes of your time, then you'll be ready for your first flight.
This is cool.
We'll start with contracts. Contracts is where you browse for available things to do, such as cargo runs, new experiences, tours, ferry flights, and more. Are you looking to use a specific aircraft or fly a certain distance? Click on Filters at the top and explore the many options available to find your perfect flight. You can also roll the dice there for a random contract if you can't make up your mind. Once you select a contract, you'll need a place to manage it. For this, we use an app called Conduit. It's a great contract management app that displays details for the contracts you've requested. When you have a contract active, Conduit will show you detailed checklists showing what you need to get done. You can also see a history of contracts you've completed successfully and even those you failed. Next up, we have YoFlight. Think of it like an electronic flight bag. I know some of you have advanced tools or trackers you may use, which is perfectly okay, but we wanted to provide you with some essentials right here on your Skypad while you're in flight. In YoFlight, you can plan and track your flight and even manage contract checklist items such as loading and unloading cargo. Using YoFlight is super easy. Poke around, you can't break it. Now let's move on to some of the personal apps you've got installed. All pilots on the Skypark get free banking with stranded holdings. Financials can be viewed in the pre-installed Holdings app. This info includes your current bank balance and details on deposits and expenses. Over time, you'll have additional operational costs, so you may want to keep a close eye on those finances. Progress is where we track your performance on the Skypark. If you ever feel the need to check in on how you're doing, this is where. At a glance, you can check your current bank balance, XP, and Karma. Let's go over each of those real quick and how they affect what you see. The first thing here is your current bank balance. They say money doesn't buy happiness, but I would much rather cry on a BizJet. You'll need money to make money, so keep an eye on that balance. And remember, you can always visit the Holdings app for more details. XP is a measure of your experience as a pilot. XP always moves up as there is something new to learn in every adventure. You'll want to earn XP as quickly as you can so you can level up and get more exciting contracts. Now, Karma is always shifting. It moves in the direction of either good or bad, depending on the types of contracts you accept. I heard of a new company called Coyote on the platform. They like to try to steal our best pilots for shady contracts. Your karma has a direct impact on what company contracts are available to you. Not seeing enough of the company you're looking for? How's your karma? There's also a reliability score for each pilot. Now, this is kept confidential. But if you really want to know what yours is, you'll need to take me to lunch first. Fly into KMKC in Kansas City, and I'll set it visible for a few hours. Next is the Settings app. Look, if I need to explain this to you, just turn in your pilot's license. Okay, I think we're all set here. Let's start your first flight. Click on Contracts, pick an available contract, and head over to the starting airport. Your flight trainer will meet you there. I've got another onboarding session in 5 minutes. Bye!
Wow, that's so cool. Right, so well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sim started up, and I shall bring you back once we are loaded up and ready to go. Alrighty, so we've got the flight sim up and running, so we're going to click on contracts. See what we've got here. Let's move you into the middle here. Right, introductory training flight, CAG C. Jump straight into your first flight with Jeff. Info. Introductory training flight. Current XP, so it's going to give us plus 65 XP, plus 0.1 karma, $25. It's 46 nautical miles, highest obstacle 1300 feet. Jump straight into your first flight with Jeff. He will guide you through the workflow on the Skypad. Get to CAG. Ready to go. Right, let's request. You're about to request this contract. Contracts are living documents on the Skypark. When you see one like, request it. See one you like, request it. Clicking this doesn't guarantee you'll get it, as you may have been beaten to it. If awarded the contract, it's yours to pass or fail. Okay.
Oh hey, I'll be with you in a sec. Just finishing up some paperwork on a new pilot. In the meantime, load into our departure airport and let me know when you're on the ground and ready to start.
Okay, right, so we need to load up in CAGC. Right. If we come up here, it tells us what plane. So this is desirable. These are okay, and these ones are no good. So piston aircraft recommended, turboprop feasible, and then business jet, narrow body and wide body not recommended. So we will go obviously for a piston. So going into KAGC. Right, let me just move this out of the way for now. I'll bring you back once we have loaded in. Okay. KAGC. Pittsburgh. Don't believe I've been here before. Zoom to details. Let us park up here. We'll set you as departure. Thank you. Right, aircraft. We need a prop. And I'm going to go for... What we're going to go for? Let's take the Bonanza. Just because I like this plane. Right, is this going to give us how much fuel we need? Just having a quick look through elevation. No, alright then. In that case, we're just going to load in. And we'll sort out fuel and everything once we're in there, I guess. Flight conditions, let's go. Live traffic, live weather and time. All players. Let's fly. Fly me to the moon. Do 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 do. Okay, right, let's click ready to fly. Cool, right, so ready to go. Let's have a look at what's this bit here. Pittsburgh, elevation, ready to go. Start training flight.
Hello! Welcome to the Skypark. My name is Jeff, but my friends call me the Maestro. Bridget asked that I show you the ropes, so here we are. She introduced you to the Skypad, but I'll walk you through the flow of using it to make some money. We use the Skypad to find, plan, and track all of our flights, so don't lose it. Since you've already requested this flight, you may be in the Conduit app. If you're not, click Conduit from the home screen. Conduit displays additional information and a checklist for each contract. The top will always show the current to-do item, but don't touch that yet. Let's keep scrolling down. That bit of art there above the plane icons, that's the elevation profile for this flight. I like to think of it as an indicator of how scenic a flight will be. The plane icons let you know what aircraft type is recommended based on many variables in the contract. It's smart, maybe smarter than us. Follow those recommendations unless you like a good challenge. Remember, on the Skypark you can fly whatever you own as long as you get the job done. Next, you see some information on distance, highest obstacle, and the most critical bit of info, expiration date. You've got to be a reliable pilot to get better pay and additional perks in the future. They track that stuff. Your reliability score is hidden from you on the Progress app. But here's a tip for a new friend. Anytime you want to know your current score, take Bridget to lunch by flying to KMKC Downtown Airport in Kansas City, and she'll make it visible for a bit. She looks out for her pilots. It's good to have a friend on the inside. Below that section is your checklist. You'll find details on each airstrip and to-do items along the way. These automatically check off as they are completed. The last bit of info shows who you're working for, details on how this flight will affect your career, and last but not least, your pay. A loadmaster will handle things in the back. You'll have one with you on every flight, but they're not always talkative. Keep on their good side, as they can be cranky in the mornings. Remember that not all contracts are cargo. Some are for karma, some for XP, and others just for cash. Time to go. Scroll up to the top and click load.
Cool. I like how interactive this is. It's really good.
Now let's plan this flight. Click on the Plan Flight button to enter the YoFlight app. YoFlight will track you on a moving map. You can even zoom in to see airport details. In the top right, you'll find some view selectors, 2D, 3D, north up, and track aircraft. Below those are some options to manipulate elevation data. The Skypad will program a direct flight for each contract. If you want to fly a custom route, you can always click the Load PLN button and use a custom flight plan. Fancy, huh? We're going to take a direct route today, so hit the fly button. Okay, taxi to the runway and take to the skies. The moving map will track our movements. You have control. Wake me up when we're halfway there for a quick check-in. Wake me up before you go.
That's brilliant. Okay, so we can load in a flight plan. So if we've created a flight plan either in the flight sim or on like Sim Toolkit or something like that, we can load that in here. So that's really good. Or we can just do a direct, which is what we're going to do. So let's click on fly. And is that us ready to go? Yeah, I guess so. We've got our Skypads. So let us get going. So I'm going to move this out of the way now. I'll bring it back in once we are ready to go. So let's get this plane all started and then we shall go and fly. Alrighty, plane is running. So I think we need to get ourselves to where we want to go. Although, what's going on with my Garmin? I need to turn you back on again. I must have turned that off by accident. Right. So clearance. want to depart to the east, I guess.
Ground Skyways 9049er with Echo request taxi for takeoff departure to the east.
Skyways 9049er taxi to and hold short of runway 28 using taxiway Bravo Alpha cross runway tree 1 Bravo cross runway tree 1 Bravo. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 28 using taxiway Bravo Alpha cross runway tree 1 Bravo cross runway tree 1 Bravo Skyways 9049er.
Cool. Alright, let's go and taxi. So let me just minimize, well not minimize, but make this a little bit smaller. Put you in the corner there. Let's go to external view so you can see a bit more of what's going on. Okay, everything seems to be working alright. Right, let's go. So I do like this little iPad thing on here, it's really good. Zoom right in, see what's going on. And the good thing about this as well is when you're doing the missions you can get a code. And is that a truck coming up behind me? Oi, what are you doing? Wow, got a convoy of vehicles behind me. Okay, that's different. Yeah, you can get this code. So let's say I'm doing this job now. I can request a code, and then I can actually give that to any friends that want to fly with me, and they can do exactly the same flight. It might be a slightly different job, but the departure destination will be the same. So they just put it into their Skypark, and they can come and do the flight with me. So we can have essentially a multiplayer flight on this, but with our own individual jobs, which I think is a really cool concept. That's something that all the other bits of software that I've used for management and stuff like that within flight sims don't do. You can have people fly for you in different softwares, but not actually do the same as what this is allowing us to do. So what we'll do is we'll get to the end of this long taxiway, and then I shall bring you back when we're about to take off, because this is a little bit longer than I thought.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 SKYWAYS 9049er.
Right, we're cleared for takeoff. Going on there with my mouse. Get some flight directors on. We'll go for heading, select. Bring you down that way. We'll go for 4,000 feet. Probably have done that a little bit earlier. That'll do. 3009 vertical speed. Cool. Right, that'll do. Let's get going. Got clearance to take off. So the little tablet I've put into 3D mode. I thought that looks kind of cool. So I'm going to leave it in that mode, and we can see the altitude that we're at, vertical speed, heading, course, ground speed, ETE, distance. I really like this so far. Really like it. Whoa. I need to adjust my sensitivity, I think, on my joystick. That's a little bit twitchy. And we're airborne. Gear can go up. Autopilot can go on. And let's turn our head in.
Skyways 9049er, continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Tower SKYWAYS9er, 049er, continue for east departure.
This is kind of cool. Very pretty, very pretty. So I haven't put a flight plan into the plane. I'm literally just flying on a heading select. I'm actually going to be using the tablet essentially for my flight path. So I can see once I get on here I need to turn left slightly, and I'm just going to follow this rather than the flight plan, because obviously I didn't load a flight plan in here. So just testing to see how accurate this is going to be. So what I will do is I will how long have we been going? What's that? Coming up to half an hour. I'll bring you back when we're a little bit closer, so that you're not sitting here for the next, it says 17 minutes, I know that's not too long, but I'll bring you back when we're a little bit closer to our destination. Sorry, I had to bring you back.
Contact 6 miles northwest of Allegheny, 3,300 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, SKYWAYS9er, 049er.
Pittsburgh looks so cool.
Still on the plane. I hope you got to poke around YoFlight a bit more. Lots of data is available to you while you're in flight, and it's always getting updated with cool new features. Okay, another little power nap. Wake me up when we are on the ground. Yes, this means you better butter that landing.
Just caught that in time then for you to listen to. Right, what have we got? 7 minutes left. I'm just looking at see which way we're going to land. What's our heading? 3-4. So let's go for runway 31.
Kilo Uniform Charlie Papa Traffic SKYWAYS9er, 049er, 21 miles southeast, 3,800 feet inbound to land runway 31.
"21 miles. Well, 19 miles now. Yeah, I'm really liking this. Loads of cool features on there. You can change the day and night as you wish. We've got our info tab here. We can manage this. That's all good. That's the flight bit. Obviously we can do 3D or 2D. I quite like the 3D look. It seems that if you want north up, you can't have it in 3D as well. So 3D is going to be the way you point. It's kind of like a sat nav on a car. I like that. Obviously, that is to position your point on the plane. What's this here? Right, that just seems to zoom in so you can see where you're going to. So we're going to come in and land on runway 31. So I want to head to my right slightly. Oh, not that much. With the zooming, please. Let's head off in that heading, and we'll catch this glide path. So I like how this is put. This is down. This is really good, especially for people that are new to flying and are not quite sure what they're doing. You know, this is almost giving you a little guided path almost that you can follow. So I like that. That's good. Right, 5 minutes, 14 miles to go. Should trying to see if we can see it. It should be over here somewhere. Not seeing anything there. No obvious. Oh, wait, did I just see some flashing lights then? I thought I seen some flashing lights then for a second. Ah, is that him there? That could be it. So obviously, that's I haven't put in a flight plan or anything like that. So in future episodes, I will be doing that. So I'll create a flight plan in SimBrief, have that uploaded. So obviously, we'll be following a flight path. I just wanted to see how interactive. Obviously, I know we're not physically doing anything on the tablet, but just to see how easy it is to use, like a sat nav in a car, and it is really good. I actually am quite impressed. Yeah, really impressed. I'm definitely going to be passing this on to the community, guys that I fly with, and see if anyone would be interested in getting this as well. Because this would be something that you could do in multiplayer. We can just jump on, obviously load up the tablet, one person pick a mission, give the code out to the rest of the guys, and then you just go and do that flight. And you can choose things like distance and time and all that sort of stuff in the filters, so that's really good. So if we wanted to do like an hour and a half flight, we could just put that in the filter, I'm guessing. Obviously you're seeing as much as what I have physically done, from actually purchasing it to flying it. So very simple to get up and running, as you can see. Right, we want 311 on the heading. And we're gonna drop the altitude down to 25. Let's go for 19, that'll do. Drop the speed back. It's under 10 miles to go. There we go, there's the airport. So I did see the lights, the puppy lights. Alrighty, well I'll bring you back when we're on the ground, I guess.
Uniform Charlie, pop the trend to land.
Well. It looks like you got us to the right place in one piece. Not bad. I think more Skypark adventures are on the horizon for you. Taxi to a parking spot, shut down.
Cool, right. No, we don't want weather. We want, it's going to let us, no, we're not going to get a taxi. No ground, alright, okay. let's just go and park up somewhere. Quick look around where we want to park up. Just there, looks good. So that's a straightforward flight. Get the flaps reset. Plane, if you want to turn, that would be great. This will stick it over here somewhere. So we just need to taxi and shut down the engines, and then we can drop off the skypads, as we can see here. That's all we need to do. Here might be a good spot. Yeah, let's do it here. That'll do the job just nicely. And let's get those engines off.
Okay, you can unload the aircraft right here in YoFlight, or you can also handle that in Conduit. For simplicity, let's do it here. Time is money. To complete the contract, click on the green Deliver button at the bottom of the screen. You're all set. The funds have now been transferred to my bank account. I'm only kidding. It's all yours today, but you should verify that in the Holdings app when we're done here. You know, just in case. I hope you enjoyed your first flight on the Skypark, and best of luck on your future adventures. One last tip. The Coyote folks aren't as friendly as we are at Clear Sky, so choose your work wisely.
Awesome. Completed training flight. You completed introductory training flight. Great job. Completed introductory training flight. KIGC to KUCP. Great job. So we've got $67 in the bank. I don't know if we can change the settings so it's in pounds or euros or whatever, but I'm not really too fussed about that. Level 1, 65 experience points, and we need 100 to level 2. We've got Karma is on a 0.1. Cool. Right, let's close you down, and let's go and look at our holdings. There we go. So initial balance, so we had $42 in the bank when we started. We've just been paid $25 for doing that job. $67. This is really cool. Please note, while in early access, we're learning the rate of gains before introducing pilot costs. In the future, you can expect many things to spend your money on, but aircraft will never be one of them. That's a good thing. I'm glad that they're doing that, because I'm sure someone out there will find some way of hacking the system so that they can just get loads of flights done, get loads of money, and buy in-game planes. So yeah, that's a good thing. So obviously you're going to have in-game items within the app of some sort. I don't know how they're going to do it, but either way, it's just something really cool that you can add into your flight. So there are other things out there. So you've got your FS economy. You've got, oh, what's that other one? Sorry, my brain has just gone blank. Let me just bring that back in. Airhauler 2, that was the one I was thinking of earlier, and I said FS Economy. Airhauler 2 is the one that I was doing on X-Plane, not FS Economy, although I have played FS Economy on X-Plane 11. Airhauler 2, it's out for X-Plane 11, it's also out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That is a great management tool. It costs money, just like this does. It's a little bit more expensive than what this is, but again, really, really good. And there's a few others out there that, you know, I've got a lot of potential. All of them cost money. Some of them are single player, some of them are multiplayer. But I like the simplicity of this one. I like the little tablet. I have heard through the grapevine that they're going to bring this app so you can actually access this on a tablet. So if you've got an actual physical tablet, you can actually access this and interact with it on your tablet. So that would be really cool if and when that does come in. But yeah, I think this is really cool. I'm definitely going to be doing a few episodes on this. I don't know how many, but certainly alongside. Oh God, that's noisy. Who's that? Who just decided to start an engine up? This guy over here. Let me mute you. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to run this alongside my not an around the world trip, my tour of European capitals that I'm doing in the A320. So that's going to continue on Fridays. I'm going to put this in the mix, and I might actually replace my ETS, my trucking schedule, which is supposed to be on Mondays, which I haven't been doing. I have mentioned it in a farming video, but in a nutshell, I'm not so much bored of ETS, but because I've basically played so much in multiplayer and I've spent so many hours leveling up a character, going all the way back to the beginning and starting all over again. I started off with great intentions and I've done a couple of drives and I'm like, oh my God, this is just, it's so slow and boring now because I've done all of this. And there's 100 videos out there, well, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of videos from loads of other people that have done the same sort of thing. It's kind of been done. I was just doing it for my enjoyment, but I'm not enjoying it, so I don't really see the point in continuing it because it's not new, it's not a tutorial. It was just literally, like I say, just my gameplay that I thought I'd stick up. And to be honest, I'm a little bit bored of it because I'm enjoying the multiplayer and I'm not really enjoying the single player element of it. So what I'll probably do is replace my Monday ETS with another game, or I may replace it with this and just do a bunch of flights. Each episode, obviously, just doing a flight and working our way up into other classes, so jets and then airliners, if that's something that's in the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. We shall definitely have this coming up. Definitely have a few more episodes of this coming up, and we'll see how it's going. We'll see how it progresses. Like I say, it is brand new. It's going to have bugs. There are lots of things that are getting added in. So if you do decide to buy it, just please bear that in mind. I'm not saying that this is a finished product by any means, but you've seen what I've just done there. There was no issues. It looked great. Very simple, very fun. A little bit of humour in there, which makes it a little bit more exciting. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.